Just making sure all our connections are up and running, and we'll get started. If you have any questions, please do leave it in the comment box or chat box, whichever you are having access to, and we will take a look at it after the session. Thank you again. Namaste, everybody, and welcome to our yoga session today. I hope you are all doing well, and we are very happy to have you once again with us today during this session. So what we will begin with today is just by mentioning to you that all of these concepts that we are learning throughout our Yoga Foundation course is to make you capable of self-practice, to make you more familiar, accustomed to self-practice. As well as if you do not like to practice by yourself, if you want to join a yoga group, then you are knowledgeable enough to find the right yoga group for you. And also, as you are practicing, whether it is by yourself or in a yoga group, you are actually aware of what you should be paying attention to, how you should be practicing. Irrespective of what the teacher is saying, you should be aware of yourself, your condition, and your status, and how you should be practicing, what really matters in practice, and how you should practice to get the most benefits of that time that you're spending for your health, right? So just to make it more effective. So what we will begin with today is again practicing all of the concepts that we learned so far, and then trying self-practice throughout our half an hour session today. So please sit at ease. We are hoping that over the last week, you did spend a little bit of time to recollect what we learned in yoga sessions, and you try to practice by yourself, but today we will try together as well. So wherever you are, as long as you're in a safe, clean environment, you can just be at ease with a relaxed mind. Try and keep your eyes closed. If you're able to sit on the floor, well and good. If not, also, please don't worry. Just sit in a chair. What you should try to focus on is relaxation, as we have been learning. So relaxation and breathing. So we will try to remember all the concepts that we learned over these sessions, over the past sessions. We will put them into practice, as well as we will try self-practice throughout our session today. So when we talk about relaxation, we are talking about the relaxation of you as an entirety. So as a whole, meaning more mind, body, and everything, all the aspects that form you. So we are not just physical, but we are mental, we are physiological, we are psychological, we are emotional, we are spiritual. So all the aspects of you should be benefited by this practice. So we are trying to relax our body and mind together here, be one with our practice. So try to keep your eyes closed, please. No visual distractions. Try to bring your mind to your practice here. Observe yourselves from the top of your head to the tip of your toes. We will be giving few tips here and there, but please try to recollect yourself as well. How we are relaxing ourselves. We have to observe every smallest parts of the body that we can think of. And we should observe whether we are having any tension in that part. If there's any tension, how can I release that tension? Can I internalize my practice? Can I release the tension, the tightness in those muscles in that part of the group, part of the body, and slowly feel more and more relaxed. So you should start feeling both physically and mentally relaxed, not thinking about anything else other than yourself for this half an hour. When we are doing well and healthy, we are able to serve ourselves, serve our family, serve others, our community in a better way. So let us first take care of ourselves. So this self-practice is very important. Just try to figure out how to do this, how to achieve the goal that we are here for. So breathing is another aspect that we have to now pay attention to. First, bring your breathing to normal rate of breathing. If you're breathing fast, try to lower the pace, please. Lower breathing. As you lower the rate of breathing and you feel you are now breathing normally, please proceed to deep breathing. Just as we tried in the previous sessions, as long as you are able to inhale, just continue inhaling all the good elements and oxygen from the atmosphere. And when you feel you've reached the limit, you can push your limit just a little bit. That's okay. But please do not push it too much. Just a little bit and then start exhaling as long as possible. If you just continue respecting your limits, or considering your comfort, pushing your limits very little at a time, then you will automatically see that over regular practice, consistent practice, your limits have expanded. So your capacity, your ability has become more. Let us continue this deep breathing. And as we do this, we will recite Om. Please remember, we are reciting Om on exhalation. Let's try together. So very minimum instructions today. We will practice more together. Long, deep breath in. And during exhalation. Om. Once again, please. Please sit in the silence. I hope you are able to feel the vibrations inside you. When you find the right pitch and tone of the recitation of this melodious sound, then you'll start feeling those vibrations inside you. And we'll start feeling more calm, more relaxed. Now, this state of body and mind is how we should continue our practice. So now let us go for our physical cultural exercises. Please consider these as like just similar to warm-ups, how we do in physical exercises. But in yoga, we do not call them warm-ups. Rather, we are trying to constantly put efforts into relaxing ourselves further. We are taking care of ourselves further. So if you are practicing at the end of the day, you can even call them as cooling down practices, right? So since the whole day you've been busy and your body has gone through so much, you're now trying to cool down or relax. So however you would like to call them, we refer to them as physical cultural exercises where we are synchronizing the movements with breathing. Firstly, we do Namaste, a great way of saying that we are practicing together, we are together at the heart. Now slowly, the very first one, just for the fingers, please remember how to do this. Pushing gently the fingers against the opposite finger of the other hand. I hope you're breathing in as you do this. Hold, breathe out. Hold. Let's try this just one more time. No instructions. So I hope you are doing deep breathing as well along with this. Now, bending at the wrist. Please synchronize the movements and breathing. Couple times on either side. Please also remember the other concepts that we spoke about, posture and self-observation. So self-observation is key when we are doing practice. So please remember to observe how you're feeling every step of the practice. Are you getting good benefits out of it? Which part of the body is involved? Just try to observe one step at a time, please, slowly. Now we are going for the other physical cultural exercise for the fingers and palms, which is stretching and rolling them up into fist. Breathe in, hold please. Let that pressure benefit your fingers, palms, forearms, arms. Breathe out and stretch, 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 please. Just one more time, no instructions. Wonderful. Now we'll go for rotation at our wrists. Please remember to keep your back, neck, and head aligned. When we spoke about posture, it is not just for our spinal cord, but for our whole body. We will slowly learn how we have to check on our posture regularly and make sure we are maintaining the good posture. So a couple times in one direction, please, rotation, and a couple times rotation in the opposite direction. Relax, please. I hope you are observing. As long as you're feeling the rotation in the wrist, that is what we are aiming for. So it may get confusing sometimes which direction, but don't worry about it. As long as your wrists are feeling the rotation and you are remembering to breathe, synchronize the breathing and the movements. Now let's go to the next one. Just holding your hands parallel to each other. We are going for rotation of our elbows. Once again, just do the movements yourself, please. No instructions. Remember to synchronize the breathing. The reverse direction as well. You're making sure all parts of our body are benefiting from these various practices. We are taking care of the various joints in our body. And also we have to pay attention to different directions, right? So we don't have to overdo in one direction. Rather, we are doing equally in all possible directions. Now, we will go for shoulder rotation, either by raising hands or by keeping the hands down, as long as your shoulders are feeling the rotation. You're raising your hands, please stretch them as much as possible. Just a couple of times in one direction, then a couple of times in the reverse direction. What's important is not quantity but quality. Again, in yoga also. So rather than doing more number of sets, even if you do 1 or 2 rotations, how can I make it more effective is the question you should be answering and the efforts where you're putting. So when we are practicing, just try to do it slowly so our strength is building. We are not pulling a muscle, we are comfortable, and also try to stretch as much as possible in a certain activity, like right now in this particular movement, you are able to stretch. And please synchronize the breathing. So the slow breathing, slow inhalation and deep inhalation and long exhalation is also helping you further. So all these aspects are giving you more quality practice. Even if quantity is less, you are still able to reap the good benefits. Now let us move on. We'll attend to our lower extremities now. Please extend your legs. Even if you're sitting in the chair, you're welcome to try these. So just try and keep your legs apart. We're going to bend our toes. Hold them there. Let's slowly extend them on. Bend them backwards. Open up our toes. Please, I hope you are synchronizing the breathing as well. Now we can go for the next one, where we are attending to our feet as a whole. So flexion and extension. So bending forward, holding, slowly bending back, again holding. Please observe yourself, and you have to tell people able to feel the stretching in any aspect of the yoga practice. If I ask you, if I want to discuss with you, just to understand how you are benefiting from it, you should be in a position to tell me where you are feeling the effects of a certain practice. Okay. Now let's go for rotation at our ankles. So please focus on the ankles now. Rotate your ankles. Rest of our body is stable. Hope you're continuing with the breathing. The breathing. Just a couple of rotations in one side and couple of rotations in the reverse side, in the opposite direction. Now, while you're here, you can also maybe do sideways bending. So, what you have to do now is, this is one part of self-observation. What are the various movements possible by that joint or that part of the body, right? So, we did forward bending, backward bending. We can do sideways bending also. And then we did the rotation, correct? So this is possible by most of our joints. You will have to observe, right? You will have to observe and see what's possible for that particular joint and give all those possible movements. Now, please try and keep your back straight. We are going for trunk twisting. Slowly twist your trunk as well as you can. Place the palms on one side of the body. Once again, here the posture comes into play, where we are not trying not to place our hands too far away, not too close. So please remember, if you find that optimum spot, then you are able to practice better. Try it, please. Try and find that spot for yourself. Then slowly bend forward. See how far you can bend without raising your hips. That is important here. Try not to raise your hips, please. Slowly come back. Slowly come back. Now we will try the same on the other side. No instructions. Just do it for yourself, please. And just remember, as far as breathing is concerned, wherever there is pressure on the upper body, we just allow the breath to go out, because breathing in is not very comfortable. So allow the breath to go out when you twist and bend forward. When you relax and come back to this sitting position, then you are able to breathe in. So just try it, please, first. I hope you enjoyed this practice. Just let's try just one last time in both directions, once to the right, once to the left, and also do self-observe yourself, observe. Let me know later how you feel, what parts of the body you're feeling effects, okay? Let's try just one last time, both sides, please. All right. I hope you liked that practice. Now, once again, we are just going to sit straight, either in Sukhasana, crossing your legs, or if you're sitting in a chair, that's fine. Just try and keep your back straight, please. Now we are going to attend to our neck. Once again, just think for yourselves all the possible movements of the neck. We can do forward bending. We can do backwards bending. We can do sideways turning, right? And we can do sideways bending. Also, one last thing that we can do is rotation. So we're just going to try a couple of sets of all of these things. Let's start with forward bending. Very slowly, please. Very slowly. So you don't pull a muscle. You're practicing more effectively. You're building your strength. Please remember, in the neck movements, we breathe out first. And then slowly, we breathe in along with the next movement. So bending forward, we breathe out. Raising the head back, head up, and bending backwards, we breathe in. So just do this a couple times. I hope you are continuing to maintain a good posture with your back straight. Only your head and neck are moving. So all the concepts that we've been learning should be put into practice here. Now we are going for sideways bending. So when I say 4 aspects of concepts, that would be relaxation. So no holding any part of your body tight. Relax your mind as well. Just be one with your practice. The more you self-observe, the more you keep your mind engaged in your practice, you're feeling less stress, you're feeling more relaxed as well. And so relaxation, then breathing, self-observation, and posture. All this goes into our today's emphasis on self-practice. So just a couple times on both sides, you're bending your neck, then you're moving on to turning your neck. So please remember, you're able to do these even at your desk during the day. So please try mindfully schedule your whole day in a way that you can take a few minutes break every hour or every few hours, whatever is possible, allowed by your routine. Even if it's 2 or 3 minutes break, your body and mind will thank you. These simple movements, along with breathing, relaxation, a good posture, all of this will help you greatly. Now we did all of the other movements for neck. We will go for rotation. Slow rotation, please. Otherwise, you might feel giddy. Very slowly, please. Very slowly. These practices also help us build our patience in life, right? As we are trying to practice in silence, no distractions, trying to lower our pace, whether it is rate of breathing or the pace of our movements, everything is helping us build more and more patience also, along with the strength. So a couple of times rotation in one direction, followed by another direction. So we are not holding your hands every step of the way today. Rather, we're just giving you some pointers and allowing you to practice for yourselves. So we have another 5 more minutes for our practice. So we'll continue with this. So what we will try today is last time we did Kapalabhati, which is a Kriya or cleansing practice. We will try Kapalabhati once again today and then do some follow-up of the standing practices. Okay. So however you are, just continue to be in that position, please. Keep your back straight, just checking on your posture every now and then. You should feel relaxed thoroughly. Now we are going for Kapalabhati. If you are not familiar with this, please do take a little bit time today and watch the video on our YouTube channel for Kapalabhati so you can learn the technique properly and you can understand this practice well. So pulling our stomach in as we breathe out or throw out our breath, then slowly relaxing our stomach, allowing the breath to go in. Let's try this a few times. A little bit of gap. Relax, please. So what's important here is once again, quality more than quantity. So we are not trying to emulate a train by doing it quick, 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 quick. No, we are trying to go slow but more effective. So pull your stomach in as far as you can while you throw the breath out as much as you can and slowly relax to the best possible extent as you breathe in as the best possible extent again. So let's try this. Slight gap in between. You have to figure out the speed for you. And you have to also figure out the gaps in between the strokes that are more suitable for you. All right. So let us try this again. It could be just 2, 5, 10, 15, however number of strokes are you are able to do without getting overly tired. Little bit of tiredness is natural, especially when the practice is new. But at the end of the practice, you should feel like you are relaxed more, your stress is relieved more because this practice actually also affects our brain here. So Kapala means the skull. So please watch that video, then you will understand better. All right, let's try this again. Relax, please. Relax. I hope you're feeling more light. I usually observe and I feel I'm much lighter after this practice. Let me go ahead and adjust this camera a little bit. So now we are going for a few standing practices. So very simple basic movements once again. If you are able to stand up, please let us try this today. So once we stand up, please again observe yourself. Your posture should be good, spinal cord straight, and your feet are on the ground in a stable position. Try and place your feet slightly apart so you get a good grip. Now, when you observe yourself, you should be steady and stable. You're not losing balance. Okay. Once you feel that, also make sure you're feeling relaxed. Your rate of breathing is not fast. If you need a little bit time, please take your time. Now, when we are going to only do 4 movements today. One is forward bending. Slowly start bending at the hips, please. At the hips, bend as much as possible. Your upper body is bending forward. See if you can bring your fingers or palms to the ground. Just try and observe yourselves. Feel the stretching in the legs here, the neck muscles, stretching the back.
compression in the core and stomach. Feel like the blood is rushing to your face and to your brain. This is almost giving you some benefits of proximity postures here. Slowly come back, please. Slowly come back. So what is important is to bend from your hips, not just your upper back like this, but from your hips. All right. So the back is still in line and we are bending forward. Now let us try to do backward bending. So in yoga, we try to give complementary benefits to the body. So we did forward bending. Now complementary would be backward bending. Place your palms at your waist so that will give you support as you bend backwards. If you need to keep your legs further apart, please do that. Just having a good balance, then slowly, as you take support with your palms, you can bend backwards. Please spread your fingers at your hips here. That way, you are getting better support. Bring your elbows inside. Slowly start bending backwards. Very slowly. You have to maintain your balance. Here, once again, self-observation comes handy. If you observe yourself, then you not only lose balance, you will stop yourself from overdoing. You can bend your legs if you need to, no problem. But as long as your back is getting that bending, backward bending. So you feel the stretching in your back again. This time more on the front side with stomach and upper body. And this is a great exercise for the strengthening our back, our lower waist as well. Come back, please, slowly. So you can also practice this and try this couple times during the day sometime. Okay. Now let us go for sideways bending. So we did forward bending, we did backwards bending. If you want, you can place your palms, feet slightly further apart. Now, as we go for sideways bending, once again check yourself. Posture should be good. You should feel relaxed. If you need a little bit of time, please take your time. Slowly now for sideways bending. Raising one hand, bring it parallel to the floor. Turn the palm towards the sky or the ceiling. Continue to raise your hand, please. As you raise your hand, once your arm here touches your ear, that is your cue to start stretching further. You're stretching on one side of the body. Try and see if you are able to go closer and closer to the ceiling, right? So stretch it thoroughly, then slowly bend sideways. Then take support with the other hand, sliding along the other leg. Bend sideways, please, not forward bending, but or sideways. It should be sideways bending. So, it's called lateral bending also. Now, once you feel bent enough, then just with the support of the other hand, it's kind of locking your hand against your other leg. So just holding your balance there. Let the stretching on one side of the body benefit you. So self-observation, even here, you are trying to relax, please. Try not to hold your body tight. Every part of your body, including your face, should be let relaxed or let loose. Keep breathing, please. Do not hold your breath. Just stay there only as long as comfortably possible by you. Then slowly come back. No jerks, no rush. Okay, let's try this on the other side now. Very slowly. Very slowly, please. Remember, once your hand touches your ear, stretch, stretch, stretch. Sideways. Stretching on one side of the body and then bending sideways. Check your posture and bend sideways. Once again, bend as far as you can. Comfortably hold that position, please. And please keep breathing. Try to relax your body there. Even the hand on the top need not be held straight. You can just let it relax in your head. Keep breathing. Observe yourself, please. Slowly come back. Slowly come back. Wonderful. Very simple practices for today. We are out of time. We actually took 5 extra minutes. Sorry about that. I hope you enjoyed the practice today. And please do take time for your self practice throughout the week. And we will see you again next week. We have yoga sessions Thursdays and Sundays in the month of April and maybe a little bit in May. So please do contact us with any questions that you have. Thank you so much for joining. Stay healthy, stay happy. Namaste. Wish you a wonderful week ahead. Thank you, everybody.